In this video, we are going to look at how we can solve some questions, some examination questions on cells. Here, question 1, 2017, paper 2, it says, figure 1.0 shows some specialized cell B, Q, and R. Now, those are the specialized cell. Remember, when we are talking about specialized cell, these are the cells that adapt each specific function. For example, we have that one which is P, Q, and R. Now, question A is saying, when you look at that question, it says, name each of the cells above. Name each of the cells above. Here we have P, we have Q, we have also R. Cell P, what's the name of the cell P? The name of the cell P, look at the structure, how it looks, and also their parts. You're going to find that this part is what is known as root hair cell. Where is root hair cell found? It's found in the roots. And what is the function? Is to absorb water and mineral salt. It's just it is responsible for the absorption of water and mineral salt. Then Q, look at it. What's the name of the cell or specialized cell Q? It doesn't have a nucleus, but it has a structure at the middle there which is called hemoglobin. So this cell is the one that is called red blood cells. Red blood cells. Where does the red blood cells found? In an animal. In bone marrow, red blood cells are found, and they are found in blood. They are cells that are found in blood. What's the function of the red blood cells? Is to carry oxygenated blood. Then there's R. What's the part of R? Just its structure, it looks like a plant cell. And what specific cell is this which is called a plant cell? It is called a palisade cell. What is the function of the palisade cell? When you look at it, you're going to see more chloroplasts are found there, and the function of the chloroplast is responsible for the green pigment. What's that green pigment? Is the one that is known as chlorophyll, which is one of the requirements in photosynthesis to take place. So question 1, we are done. Let's see question 2. State the function of cells P and Q. Which one is P? Root hair cell, and the Q, which is red blood cell. What's the function? So here, the function of cell P. What's the function of cell P? Is for the absorption of water and mineral salt. Absorption of water and mineral salt. You are good to go. Then cell Q. What's the function of cell Q, which is red blood cells? So here it carries oxygenated blood. Oxygenated blood. That's the function, which is hemoglobin responsible for the oxygenated blood or carrying the oxygenated blood. Now the other question, which is here, it is question B1. Now question B2. What's the answer? Explain the adaptation for cell P and Q to their function. What are the adaptation? When we say adaptation, these are the features or characteristics of that cell which enables a cell to adapt its specific function. Now, what are the features of P for it to adapt this specific function? There are many adaptations, but we are here, they only want one, since a mark is only one. So the adaptation of P is you're going to say absence of chloroplast, since that one, it is found in the roots, so it cannot have chloroplast. Chloroplast is a green pigment, or is responsible for the green pigment which is normally found in a leaf. So absence of chloroplast to create more room for the absorption. To create more room for absorption. So that its function is to absorb water and mineral salt, so that it can absorb water and mineral salt effectively or efficiently. So that is the answer. Absence of chloroplast to create more room for the absorption. Then there is the other one, which is this one was for P, and here this one was for P. Then for Q, what's adaptation for Q. That one which is called red blood cells. So we have said that red blood cells, they have hemoglobin, which is responsible for carrying the oxygenated blood. So we are going to say absence. You can see that doesn't have a nucleus. Absence of nucleus to create more room for the hemoglobin. Which is the red. This hemoglobin is the one which is known as the red pigment. That red is the one that is called hemoglobin. So absence of nucleus to create more room for the hemoglobin. So what these are the adaptation. Now, where in the leaf is cell R located? So here it is C. Where in the leaf is cell R located? Let's look at this R. When you look at this R, as I said earlier, it looks like a plant cell, and its name is what is known as a palisade cell. And this palisade cell is found on a leaf. It's found on a leaf, and when you look at it nicely, you're going to find that it has more chloroplast, which contains a green pigment responsible for photosynthesis. Now, where does photosynthesis takes place? Photosynthesis takes place in a leaf. Photosynthesis takes place in a leaf. So you're going to find that R is found in a leaf, but where can you find the green pigment or the chlorophyll? Is it on the upper layer or on the lower layer? You're going to find that green pigment normally found on a leaf on the upper layer, and that's where you're going to find photosynthesis taking place. And the cells that are responsible for photosynthesis is the palisade cell. So the function of the palisade cell is to carry out photosynthesis. They are normally found on a leaf, specifically on the upper layer of a leaf. So my fellow learners, or my dear students, this was just a question in 2017 paper 2 question 1 on cells. We are still going to look at many examination papers concerning what you have learned on cells. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day. Make sure you enjoy the